Hey guys, Ryan here with Southern Reptiles. I have incredible news. You're not gonna believe it. I'm overwhelmed with joy. I don't want to get too overwhelmed because hatchlings are critical in the first week, let alone month, but I have my first Pyxis arachnoides, Madagascar spider tortoise hatching out. And this tortoise egg was, believe it or not, laid on 2/20. So that is
5 months.
Yeah, it's been a quite a incubation process and diapause process, but just zoom in on those.
Yeah.
Beautiful legs, beautiful color, and I'm also happy to announce that I have 2 more fertile eggs that are developing as we speak, and this little guy is coming out. So I'll keep you updated, and I'm just super excited. And just remember to give me the thumbs up on my video. Also hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification for future content, and I'll keep you updated on the spider tortoise. This is one of the rarest tortoises in the world. Most of the rare tortoises in the world come from Madagascar, the plowshare tortoise, the different varieties of spider, Pyxis spider tortoises, and the radiated tortoise, of course. So this is a huge accomplishment for me, and just captive breeding in general for this species, Okay, so it's about 10 o'clock at night, and just checking up on the arachnoides, spider tortoise, and it appears to be doing awesome. The yolk sac is fully absorbed, and the shell is slowly straightening out with humidity, and its eyes are clear and active, and just look at how beautiful that shell is right there. Looks like a little bit of a miscue, but that's okay. It happens with Mother Nature. Beautiful tortoise. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Give it a soak tomorrow. Probably start feeding either tomorrow or the day after. I still got more eggs to come, like I mentioned. We got another spider and another spider down here. And I believe one more in my diapause cooler. So yeah, it's doing great. What's up, y'all? Ryan here, heading down to Miami. I am driving, but I'm at a red light. Just keeping it quick. I'm actually heading down to Miami to get some Peruvian yellowfoot, Amazon basin yellowfoots that I imported from a zoo in Peru, and also some beautiful Mata Mata, Chelys fembriatas that I'm hoping are going to be very colorful and bright. So stay tuned on that. And with that, the light just turned green, so I'm going to sign out, but stay tuned. So my Peruvian shipment of Mata Matas and Amazon basin yellowfoots just arrived. All imported, captive born from a zoo in Peru. Look at that beauty. Pinkish orange shell with a bright yellow head. Gorgeous. These are some examples of the Amazon basin yellowfoots that came in. They were just sleeping, and I just pulled them out of their box that I filled with sphagnum moss. But yeah, amazing how wide they are compared to the normal yellowfoot, and these are only 1 year old and they're already over 4 inches. Perfect shells. These are available on the website. I'll put the website link up. Amazon basins are hard to come by. The zoo I got them from said the adults are 23 inches, if I'm not mistaken, roughly 23 inches. So that is a big yellowfoot. I thought my 16-inch yellowfoot was huge. And I have pictures as well of the adults and everything, as well as the site's paperwork for them. So I have moved the hatchling spider tortoise to some water, took it out of the vermiculite, and it's getting its first soak and appears to be taking a drink. Look at that color on the head. It's gorgeous. The shell. It appears to have a minor miscute, but you know what? It's Mother Nature and it happens, so I'm happy to have hatched this little one, and hopefully more to come, and help get these, this species out on the market, and keep captive breeding them and relieve the pressure of them being taken and smuggled from the wild in Madagascar. Okay, so what you are staring at is my Asian vine snake, and it's in a little bit of a bad mood, but that's okay. Trying to get it into its new enclosure I have set up with all kinds of plants and water, pothos, different things outside, plenty of shade, humidity, a little bit of rain, and I think it's going to be perfect. So now I'm just trying to kind of coax it into the cage instead of being so set on my phone. There we go. Okay. All right. Just threw a cube in a knoll, and you can see, oh, there you go. My Asian vine snake just got it. Dinner is served. Sorry if it's graphic to anybody, but this is, circle of life. And it's got it. It's a big meal for this guy, and I know some people might not like watching it, but these brown anoles are invasive. They're not native to Florida. They're originally from Cuba. They've been established in Florida for who knows how many years, probably since the early 1900s, so maybe even earlier. But I have plenty of invasives all over my yard, from basilisks, iguanas, brown anoles, Cuban night anoles, the list goes, Bahamian curly tails. So it's removal of an invasive and free feeder for my Asian vine snake. So sorry about the poor filming. I'm just trying with all the heavy planning I put in here. It's hard to get a good shot. Chickens are out and about. Let the velociraptors do a little free range. They're eating some grass. I left the mealworms open. Actually, I think they eat more bugs and flowers than grass, really. There's a lot of ants, big ants out here. They like the ants. The only reason that we don't really let them out to free roam is just that we don't, I don't want them laying eggs all over the place and attracting rats and raccoons and things like that. They will start nesting. Like one's already starting to kind of scratch an area out over there. So, but let them out once in a while. Let them nibble on some different things and stretch their legs. My wife just put new hay down in their nesting box, and it's probably gonna rain soon anyway, so they're gonna go running right back in there. Looks like we got a little Florida box turtle breeding activity. It's been raining on and off all day, so this is the prime time for them to be breeding. I have 2 captive born babies available. Another overcast, rainy day in Florida. Lots of breeding. And we got a redfoot hanging out right here. Okay, so last night my redfoot was digging right here. I marked it with the stick. She hit a tree root being so close to this pine and abandoned the nest. And here she is digging over here again. Or no, wait, that's not the same one. Last night was L3, this is L6. Gosh, this redfoot lays more eggs than any other redfoot I've had. And look, there's another one nesting right here. There's L3. Okay, L3's digging. And L6, this female has laid 10 eggs in a little over a month. And now she's digging again. I'm blown away. I don't think I've ever had a female lay that many. What's up, beautiful? Coming to say hi? Look at the color on that girl. Beautiful. So I got a double digger right now. So she laid 6 eggs about 6 weeks ago, then laid 4 eggs about 2.5 weeks ago, and now she's digging again. And this girl was the one that was digging last night, hit the tree root, and now she's digging again in a spot that shouldn't have any tree roots. So, and they're laying in the middle of May, which is not very typical. Although redfoots can lay year round, they tend to lay in the drier season because the ground is so saturated. It's better for the eggs to be laid in the drier season. But these two aren't following protocol, but that's okay by me. But this enclosure has about 12 to 13 redfoots in it. So we're about to get some eggs from 2 different females. I can't believe this girl's dropping another clutch. Mind blown. I mean, I've had some redfoots lay 10 eggs, but this girl's gonna be laying, I mean, if there's 5 eggs, that's like 15 eggs in less than 2 months. That's pretty good. Alright, so I ran out to Walmart to get a bunch of stuff. I'm back. The redfoots are done digging. I marked the spots with a pine cone. This is where the redfoot with L3, that means her last clutch was 3 eggs laid right here. So let's see what we got. Hopefully she didn't hit a tree root. I doubt it because I trenched this area to put this wall in, so should be good. That tree root's broken, so she dug them in deep. Maybe she didn't lay, she hit too many tree roots. It's weird. Very easily dug. Oh, there we go. Okay, so she laid them way up under here. See that? There we go. So, 1 egg. There's 2 eggs. She made the nest so wide that alright, so we got 2, it looks like. Yeah, she laid 3 last time, so she's not a huge clutch layer, but I'm grateful for any eggs. But man, she dug a big nest. Alright, looks like just 2 eggs on that one, that's okay. Nice sandy soil, digging. Easy for ground hatchlings to get out of if I miss eggs. So, alright. So we got 2 eggs there. Let me be careful here. Get my 2 eggs. And That's where the one was digging. She may have abandoned the nest like this same one did last night. But let me check it out. Yeah, there's a big tree root right in the center of it, so she didn't like the spot. If she laid, she would have covered it. Alright, well, let me search around. Maybe she dropped eggs elsewhere. Alright, so last night L3 laid 3 more eggs, and L6 was digging simultaneously, and she hit a tree root and abandoned the nest, and now she's back at it again in a different spot. So we'll see if she's able to get rid of those eggs. I'm going to try not to disturb her too much, but she's doing her thing, packing the side walls, making the cylinder shape chamber cavity. I'm distracted by what's happening over here. But it's redfoot laying season and redfoot breeding season all at the same time. Been getting a lot of random clutches of eggs. Alright, so I'm back out here looking for my redfoot L6. I just call her L6 because her last clutch she laid 6 eggs, and a lot of people ask me why I don't name my tortoises. I just have so many. I can't name them all. It's just not possible. But it's very hard to tell because I believe this is the nest right here by the pine needles being stacked kind of high. But I mean, you walk around here and it's like there's disturbed spots all over from where they kind of burrow down. Like if you looked at this, you would think it was a nest. It's not. You know, there's just spots all over like that, holes where they burrow down. So but she's really good at hiding in the nest. But I think this is it right here. Shut my flashlight off. She does a really good job of covering the nest. She even puts the pine needles all over it. So, but you can kind of tell. See how that pine needle right here is wedged into the ground. That's how you can tell. You know, they're sitting perpendicular instead of parallel to the ground. So that's kind of an indicator. And there's an egg right there. One. I'm not expecting a lot of eggs from her because she's laid about 12 eggs in the last month, but a month and a half, I apologize. 12 eggs in the last month and a half, but she is a big egg layer. 2, 3, man, 4, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, 5, 6, and a little bit of rotation's okay because I know they were literally just laid. 6. So this girl laid 6 eggs a month and a half ago, 4 eggs a month ago, or less than a month ago, and now another 6 eggs. an impressive, pretty good egg layer. And almost all of her eggs have been fertile. So yeah, 6 eggs. It's good by me. Gonna get these cleaned up and another redfoot nest dug up. All right, y'all, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I did. Lots of stuff going on. I cannot believe I hatched my first spider tortoise. That's been a dream of mine for years now. And next, I don't know what's next. Any tortoise, any species is a bucket list for me to hatch. I don't even know how many I've hatched now. Not a crazy amount. I think I've hatched around 8 species now, but and I love it. It's this is my passion. This is my my hobby, essentially my life. So thank you for supporting it and following along, and continue to support it by hitting that subscribe button. And yes, I am drinking coffee because it's almost 7 o'clock and I'm exhausted, and I gotta have energy to run around with the little one and get things done. So I slammed down my last cup of coffee at 7 o'clock. But anyway, I'll put my website link up as well. Feel free to check it out. We got a ton of different variety, and so if you feel like purchasing, my phone number is right on the website. Text me, email me, Facebook message me, Instagram, whatever you want. Ask me any questions you need about about the animals, and hope everybody has a good evening, has a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week.